She. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Hello.
Back then.
Today we are getting into episode 7 of Apothecary Diaries, season 2. And yeah, things are getting really spicy. We have a lot of unanswered questions from last episode. There are 24 episodes in season 2, which I love because it's really refreshing when you get an anime that's a little bit longer than like the 10 to 13 range that a lot of them are these days. Literally, we're on episode 7 and I cannot even imagine all of the drama that's gonna continue to happen. Maomao is seriously figuring shit out, and Jinshi, I think, is really going to be a little bit more firm with some of these ladies because he was not having it. So I think I've seen like a couple of things on social media where he's been a little bit more assertive. So I am ready to see that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Yes! Okay, episode 7! I love how at the beginning they always say this is a work of fiction. This looks creepy. Who the heck is this? Is that baby Jinshi?
Mother?
Hello? Ew. They look like dead people. What the fuck? Oh my.
Why did my mother have that look on her face?
Because they're scary, maybe?
You should be in your room.
I didn't know we were watching a horror anime today.
The old woman.
Did the genre change?
Who were they?
Glowing rock crystal? Hello?
I can't seem to remember.
Oh. Bad dream. That's interesting. Okay.
What an awful dream.
Poor Jinshi. Ooh. Oh. Oh? Hello?
Back then, I had no idea who that strange elderly pair were.
Listen.
I wouldn't truly know until
I
much
love
later.
Jinshi. He's beautiful.
He was my father, and she, my grandmother. Which meant, the man I had believed was my father was in truth my brother.
Whoa!
That girl's eyes, sometimes so blind, can see so much. Has she gleaned this? What sweet relief that would be. I can't keep this locked up inside forever.
Long ago, the land we call home was inhabited by a fractious people.
He's
lacking
precious.
the guiding hand of a...
Maomao! Look, writing!
Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Oh, she's writing! She's doing
no
so
poison.
good.
If you would, please excuse me.
Apothecary, wait. There's somewhere I must go, and I will need you at hand.
Where?
Away to the Shrine of Choosing.
Oh.
Why the sudden urge to see this through?
Just what exactly is he planning to do?
I love how useful
It's that shrine
Maomao
I
is.
saw today.
She really is
Isn't
like a
that
jack of all
The
trades.
teacher from the school?
Your Imperial
Okay.
Majesty.
Am I permitted to attempt passage through the shrine again?
There is no guarantee that the result will be any different, but you are welcome to try.
Okay,
Pretty
we're gonna
bold,
try.
old man, speaking to the
I mean-
Emperor like that.
Who will accompany you?
Maomao?
I think I'll take these two.
Both
Sire,
of
are you certain
them?
women are allowed to go in there?
Oh?
The Mother Royal and Empress Dowager did so. This way.
Well, if anybody's gonna figure out a shrine, it's going to be Maomao. 100%. Especially if nobody else
choice
can
of
get
three
it,
doors.
she's gonna get it.
What's this? Do not pass through the red door.
You probably should
And the
pass through the
colors
red
are
door. I'm kidding.
blue,
I don't know.
Red and green. It sounds like he's been taking care of this shrine since before the rear palace was built. And since only eunuchs are permitted within these walls, he must have willingly paid the steep price of castration to remain here.
Oh my gosh.
The exit is right this way.
What a price to pay.
The Emperor adhered to every direction he was given.
She gonna draw some circles again.
Yet still, he was unable to pass the trial. Could there have been some telling pattern we overlooked? The number of rooms? The color of the doors?
The woman, I'm sure, would have figured it out if he had been here.
Wait, he what? You're
She's
saying that my
figuring it
father
out.
could have solved it?
Well, I can't say for certain.
Dad does have an astonishing wealth of wisdom.
Yeah?
That said, being told that I can't do it is a bit annoying. More than anything, my father's knowledge is exceptionally advanced in the field of medicine. Could that somehow be related?
Look at her. She's sweating.
3 doors, 3 colors. Child of royalty, yet no child of the Mother Royal.
Put it together.
Cryptic phrase. What's its significance?
What's it mean, girl? I'm waiting for the cat
No
ears to go
child
up.
of the Mother Royal, it read. Any thoughts on what that could mean?
Wait a second. In the
Ooh.
foundational story, the narrative emphasis is placed squarely on one figure, the Mother Royal. No father is
Royal?
mentioned. It was the maternal bloodline that history saw fit to venerate. Yet our succession system is one of paternal inheritance. So, to ensure preservation of the Mother Royal's bloodline...
The previous Emperor's brothers all sadly succumbed to a terrible epidemic.
Yeah, the terrible epidemic.
The former Emperor's siblings, were they all born of the same mother?
All
Ooh?
of the same mother, no. But all of the mothers of the princes, they were each sisters.
Oh,
Interesting. They were very closely related bloodlines.
yeah.
Forgive my impertinence, Your Imperial Majesty.
Lots
but
of
might
same
I ask a
genetics.
question of you?
Ask.
Ooh. Ask a question, girl.
Bears, Emperors past. Were any of them known to be afflicted with poor eyesight?
Poor eyesight.
Many of them suffered deficiencies in their vision. My predecessor, however, did not.
I knew it. We go back and
What?
attempt the Shrine's trial one last time?
No concern for the permissibility of your presence now, eh? Though I sanctioned your entry into the shrine once, twice would be most improper.
Oh.
After all, one's standing becomes a greater issue when they seek to advise on the selection of doors.
So he's not gonna
Are
allow
you a
it?
concubine or a princess?
No, just a servant girl.
Just a servant girl.
I see.
She's more than
I
that,
could
though.
take her as a concubine, provided I could convince Lakan to give his blessing.
Is he joking?
Majesty, surely you jest. Think of what the other concubines would say.
Ah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Well then, perhaps you should take her.
Yeah.
Would that satisfy tradition?
Indeed, Majesty.
Okay.
If that is your wish.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
He is awfully playful tonight.
Let's go, guys.
First up, choice of blue, red, and green.
Go in the
Instructions,
door.
do not pass through the red door.
Go through it.
Which would you choose?
The blue.
Oh.
The
Okay.
same route the Emperor took. For now,
Whatever
at
she
least.
says, probably right. So.
Next set of doors is green, brown, and light blue. Do not pass through the brown door.
The light blue door.
A different decision from the one I made.
So she's basically just making different decisions that he didn't make.
But if there are choices that only the Mother Royal's children would choose, the secret must lie in the color of the doors.
Okay.
10th room, choice of doors, white, purple,
So many
and
rooms.
again green. The sign states,
Choose the red door.
But this room doesn't have a red door to take. So then what?
Okay.
We take the green door.
Why green?
You'll see once it's open.
Does she know?
Is that?
What? Aw? What? What?
Allow me to congratulate you.
OMG.
You have successfully chosen the right path.
Okay.
Historically, he who overcame the test of the Mother Royal earned the right to become
course
Emperor.
it's Maomao.
Emerging through this door, he would stand here.
I told you she would figure it out.
If the candidate was unable to divine the path on their own, tradition would have them return to this shrine in the company of a concubine who could guide them through the twisting labyrinth within. In the past, this task would have been done by those of somewhat noble blood, but This time, it would appear that our magnanimous conductor is a girl of far
Just
humbler
the servant
origins.
girl.
Yeah, because you provoked me into doing it, shrewd old man.
I see. And the correct path? How does one determine which of the doors to take?
Oh, that. Perhaps your guide would be kind enough to
Yeah,
share
let
the
us know,
answer.
Maomao. How did you
Now he
figure
has the
that
gall
out?
to make me expose the secret workings of the trial too?
You heard the man.
The founding tale states, with emphasis, the Mother Royal had eyes which could see in the darkest of nights. This detail, evidenced with the shrine's intricacies, allows us to deduce that those of the Mother Royal's blood cannot tell colors apart.
Oh.
Can't tell colors?
Oh, the bad eyesight.
Please, elaborate.
First of all, I will
So
explain
maybe
how
they
I was
did,
able
like,
to discern the correct doors from the
Dark
incorrect.
ones?
To
Or
start,
something?
the 3 doors, blue,
Maybe?
red, and green. The message, don't pick the red door.
Oh.
Choice of blue or green is negligible.
Okay.
Both are right.
Oh.
But a child of the Mother Royal would invariably pick blue.
Okay.
The reason? They would be unable to differentiate between red and green, leaving them only one real option.
Okay.
Unable to differentiate between...
She's putting it together.
Those of our nation, but in the western region, it's said that as many as 1 in 10 males perceive both red and green as the exact same color.
What?
Or would have figured it out.
Since my father studied abroad in the West, he would have known of this trait.
Yeah.
That's why the old man was so sure. Same thing for the next door. The instruction was to avoid the brown. If brown and green looked the same to someone, then what else could they go with but light blue?
Okay. Okay.
Door. The sign said choose red, yet there was no red door to
No
choose.
red.
However, if they could discern the white and purple, then by process of elimination, they'd conclude that the final door was the red. And so, despite it seeming as if there were 2 choices, in the end, there was only ever one correct answer.
Okay.
But then, if the majority of past emperors have possessed this eyesight, why wasn't it ever noticed?
As it was explained to me by my adopted father, people simply adapt to it. Given
Yeah.
that the inherent disadvantages are limited,
That makes sense.
many go through their whole lives without betraying that they have it.
Yeah.
Also, while they don't see color as well as we do, they can see better in the darkness. That
Okay.
was most likely the basis for the Mother Royal's storied eyesight.
So only those who were born with the same condition as the Mother Royal would be able to pass through the shrine.
I'm sure there are those who have made it through on nothing but pure luck, too.
Maybe.
However,
Yeah.
the probability of reaching the final room that way is quite low. As the story goes, the Mother Royal journeyed to this land from far, far away.
Wow.
She
Oh
carried
my
a trait that
gosh.
prohibited her from differentiating certain colors. And when she arrived from the west, she came with a great procession of servants.
Holy crap.
Seeking to establish
Yeah.
oneself in a new land is a perilous feat. Therefore, she married into the local leadership to secure her position.
Did you say
Okay.
married?
Yeah.
But according to the written legend, the Mother Royal never took a husband.
She did, but they chose to obfuscate the truth. After all, it's not uncommon for a ruler to
Hello,
take a wife
baby.
from another land to re-diversify the bloodline. Even if the Mother Royal is the progenitor, the imperial throne is held by paternal succession, a practice preserved in honor of the land's original leader. Even so, the Mother Royal's family wasn't about to sit back and allow their noble bloodline to thin and vanish from history. But how might one ensure that the lineage of the Mother Royal was preserved? That's where the Shrine of Choosing comes into play.
This is interesting.
Potential heirs carried the family trait. Then a concubine from a related bloodline would have to be taken in order to navigate the shrine.
It's gotta be a
And that's why
woman.
they allowed concubines to accompany the would-be emperor. And how they gradually burrowed into the spiritual consciousness
She's
of the
got
nation.
it.
Deep enough to excise the original ruler from
Okay.
history and cement the Mother Royal as
Here
the
we
founding
go.
figure. For when all the first-hand accounts have long faded, the myth becomes truth.
She's
A
piecing it
peaceful usurpation
together.
of history. A quiet conquest. Of course, I could never say such a thing out loud.
If that's the case, are you saying I don't have the blood of the Mother Royal in me?
The shrine is an effective method of determination, but it's not all-encompassing. Even in unbroken
Okay.
lines, traits like this don't always pass on from parent to child. Besides, concentrated bloodlines pose their own problems too. You need only look at the previous emperor's siblings to see that. It's likely why they fell ill.
Wow.
I never could have imagined that such a little girl would have the capacity for such big revelations.
Little
It's
girl.
it's
It
Maomao.
said that the reason the Mother
It's
Royal
Maomao.
ruled over this
She knows
land so
everything.
effectively was that she possessed an exceptional intellect. If you've a mind to thin the Imperial bloodline, you might
face.
want to consider diluting it with this one here.
Just what is this old bag of bones proposing?
An interesting notion, but I'd rather die than risk incurring the wrath of Lakan. Besides, she'd need another 15 centimeters in the chest at minimum.
Whatever.
On that note, please
LOL.
take care. There are many who do not look favorably upon the introduction of new blood into the old.
I'm well aware.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm quite sure you are, Your Imperial Majesty.
Yeah.
My concern is more for you.
I understand.
Look. Ooh.
Who is he, really?
Oh, this episode's almost over. I'm ready for some romance, okay? I need a little bit of romance.
Yeah, what does it matter?
I know there's a frog
Some things
scene
aren't
coming
meant to
up.
be known. That's just how it goes.
And that's it. That's it. Okay, I'm ready for more romance. And obviously Maomao is the one figuring everything out. That girl is literally so ridiculously smart. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. I do read everything. So definitely let me know. Drop a comment, a like, a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.